Welcome to Chapter 4, Data Frame Data Type Conversion. So now we're going to work with entire data frames, not just series, to convert their columns. And we're going to begin with an example from the college data set. Let's go ahead and read this in. We're going to read in just a few of the columns, not all of them. So it looks like all of these are numeric, but when you do D types, you'll see that the last two are actually objects. So Pandas has read them in as strings, and we can verify this by looking at one of this, the graduated median debt column. That's what this is. If we do dot values, you'll see that they indeed have been read in as strings. So you can actually see a string right here. Now, so if a column has at least one string in it, then Pandas will read all of them in as strings. It will not mix types like integers and strings together. It'll just convert them all to strings. And you can kind of tell this is going to happen. This has happened because the decimal places have not lined up. So if it's a float, then the decimal places will line up like this. All right. So one way to find these strings is to sort the values like this. And we can put in a position as first, and then the okay. So what happens is that it's sorting by alphabetical characters, and numbers come before letters in Unicode. So if you do ord of, like, say, a number, this is smaller than a like a letter like A, 65. So the if you sort them, you'll see that the values, or the actual strings, come at the very end. Another way of doing this is we can do value counts like this. It does come at the top here. That's not what I wanted to do. But if I did sort index and looked at maybe ascending equals false, so this will just get the unique values. You could do drop duplicates as well. That's fine. But this is just one way to find these actual strings over here. So we're going to see in a little bit how we can deal with these actual strings. We've found them, but this is just one thing to keep an eye out. If you read in some data, it might look like you have a numeric column, but if there's at least one string somewhere in here, Pandas will read it in as an object column.